22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And we are underway from Indianapolis. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And trotting out there, a guy who's established himself as a veteran in this league, now in his 5th year at quarterback.
And when you think about great seasons in recent memory, he's definitely putting one together here. There's a good chance he's going to go over 5,000 yards passing for the season. He's just a little bit under that mark coming in. And I tell you, it's pretty rarefied air when you get up there with numbers like this.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They go to the ground again with Taylor. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4. Richardson looking to throw. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Well, it's football 101 because when you come in as the favorite team, you obviously don't want to hand any kind of advantage to an opponent ready for an upset. Now, you'll be lucky to only be down 3-zip the next time you get the ball back because you've just handed them a dose of confidence to start this game.
So the Jets now in great position here to start things out. Under center is a 6'2", 225-pound signal caller, Aaron Rodgers.
And he just continues to throw touchdown pass after touchdown pass, leading the league here down the final stretch of the year. Guys will say that the numbers and the rankings, they don't matter to him very much. But I don't know how much I actually believe that. Sure, he's team first, but I think everyone would like to see him finish number 1, including himself.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now Rodgers. And a quick throw here that's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Throwing is Rodgers. This is caught. And he's brought down. So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. To throw, it's Rodgers. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle 3rd of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Now for the point after. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0. The drive there only spanning 3 plays, and it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And Taylor going to pick up the Colts' first down as he'll get this up past the 35-yard line. Richardson. Over the middle, complete. That's Harper. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll bring up second down. There, Richardson back to throw it. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. And partner, let me make a quick pivot here. Season winding down. They're number 32 in offense this year. The last in the league. Where do they go? Anywhere and everywhere, but they have to do it with a plan, and I think about Atlanta. There he goes, left side. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. Personal foul. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. The penalty is declined. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And makes it across the 20 as these guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. He's piloted 2 drives so far, and unfortunately not very well piloted. Both led to interceptions. Now they're facing the deficit. Another touchdown after that previous pick. Starting over here, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Richardson looking to throw this. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. You talk about this Jets defense. Against the pass, they've had some issues. Ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a 1st down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
Well, they'll run it here on the Jets sweep. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Richardson out of the shotgun. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Here's Richardson to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2nd down and 8. Now a handoff, but this is going to go the other way. A reverse. And that one going to be slowed up before it can really get going. Good work defensively to read the trickery and make the stop. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Colts are going to get the football back at their own 17.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that third down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
And the Colts getting ready to go. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The numbers for him from a week ago: 6 catches, 52 yards.
Better tighten up the coverage if you expect to slow this guy down, because if he gets going, he'll eat you up.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. A little juke. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Richardson working from the gun. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter. And, man, they seem to be clicking on all 3 phases right there. The defense doing its part with a pick 6.
And it's absolutely been the definition of a start that you would pick for yourself and for your team, right? And I have a feeling that they just want to stay in this zone. What's truly incredible about this start is they can add on a couple more scores. This one could legitimately be over in the 2nd quarter.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-0. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the 1st as they kick this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Colts getting another possession here on offense. They find themselves in a good-size hole here, and a good-size hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. Richardson to throw again after the pick 6. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis 1st down. So another on-target throw, and that last one, Charles, going to put him up over 5,000 yards passing out for the season, and that is not an insignificant number.
Indeed it is not, because this is not a big list, and most of the guys on it, Drew Brees, Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, Dan Marino, they either are or will be Hall of Famers.
(21-0) our score after 1. 2nd quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now Richardson. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Sauce Gardner picks it off, and the Jets are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me, because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 2 touchdowns for him already in this first half. This one good for a first down.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Well, this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. The throw over the middle taken in. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. Two minutes gone by, second quarter. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They shakes him up, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
Here's the Jets punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Taking it about the 16. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Indianapolis offense ready to go again. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. 2nd and 10. Now it's Richardson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
The Colts send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. This is taken at the 23. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return.
And the Jets will take over.
New York set to take the field.
No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. Now Hall to start the drive.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. On play action, Rodgers. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
If you rank one from the bottom in statistics, that's usually not good in this league. And this team, one from the bottom in sacks, but somehow they've got 3 in this game. What's going on?
I know, they're 31 of 32. They better be careful, or they're going to be top 30 in the league.
Now 3rd down and very long.
Throwing now is Rodgers.
He gets it underneath to Hall.
And he's able to get up here to the 26. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Here's the Jets punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. And this, you'd hate to say that a drive in the first half must end in points, but you're down 21-0. They're going to have to get something going fairly quickly.
I would agree totally with that, because if you're going to mount the comeback, it's going to have to come in bits and pieces. It doesn't just all come at one time, right? We haven't seen anything more than a 6-point touchdown ever in this game, right? So that's how it has to be done. Get points on the board now. Start your comeback, but you're exactly right. Let's get it going right here in this spot.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd down and 2. Richardson on the bootleg here. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
From the gun, it's Taylor.
And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. Calling a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
2nd and 6.
Looking to throw. Richardson over the middle. He'll get it to Harrison. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5.
Back to throw. Richardson.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 22-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Back to the air with Richardson.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Richardson.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
Here is 3rd and 5.
Back to throw again.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one.
Taylor is going to take this one in for a Colts touchdown. He finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told.
And it was capped off by a Jonathan Taylor touchdown.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Jets going to take over now late in this first half. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To throw is Rodgers. There's a nice move. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Williams. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Here's Rodgers to throw.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Zaire Franklin.
And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
So first thing across my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
The Colts going to take over now late in this first half. And now following that turnover, they've got an opportunity here to try to cash in with good field position before intermission. First and 10, Richardson looks to throw it.
He finds his man complete. It's Harper. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Looking to throw. Richardson. He's got it.
Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick.
So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
We'll begin our tour out at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. And it's the Texans who's got the lead in the second quarter. We'll stay in the NFC North as we head over to the Motor City to check on the Lions at home in Detroit. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. The Vikes still in a dogfight, but this would be a good victory for them if they could get it. Lastly, we head to the Gulf Coast and check on the Bucs at home in Tampa. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Carolina Panthers. The Bucs get a very, very important victory as that moves them to 10-6 on the year with one game remaining. In our game has been Aaron Rodgers, who was on target in the first half. His guys have a 2-touchdown lead as we hand it back over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
right, Coach. Thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half.
And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. And the Jets going to take over on offense to begin this third quarter. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half. We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Now it's Rodgers.
Taking in left side, it's Wilson.
Short completion, just 4 yards. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Rodgers going to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12.
To me, the defense was looking a little gassed near the end of the first half, but they've come out of the locker room with a little extra spring in their step. Wonder what they did at halftime to get them so motivated.
I don't know, but that sack looked good. Now let's see if they can build on the momentum of that play. Here's the Jets punter now as he's on to kick it away. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. Spins past him, and a juke this time. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Here's 2nd and 3. Play action. Now Richardson.
Stay.
Richardson hit and he fumbles it.
Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down.
Back to throw. Richardson. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. The Colts send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers.
They'll set up the screen for Hall. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
Hall on a give up the middle.
And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Rodgers now to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On 1st down, Rodgers.
This pass out wide to Hall.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. On play action, it's Rodgers. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. With his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Jets take a 3-touchdown lead.
The touchdown all set up by the big play 1 snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play, got the momentum going, right? You create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition,
a leap, and he will make the catch. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover 1. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Again, it's Taylor. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. In motion right, that's Harrison. Now here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give to Taylor. Well, he gave one defender the slip, but others waiting in the wings and dropping him behind the line.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Harrison. And he gets it down to the 32.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Richardson on 3rd and short. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
but with the score where it is, you're not thinking field goals right now. You need touchdowns. So that was a much-needed conversion there on 3rd down.
Richardson to the air on 1st down. He finds his man, complete. It's Harrison. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. From the 23, here's a 2nd and 5. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Again, it's Richardson. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Richardson looking to throw. That's to the pylon and incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. 4th down, desperation time. Here's Richardson. And my goodness, another interception. And the Jets are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down. Well, this is one heck of an individual performance we're witnessing. That is now his third interception. And keep in mind, folks, this isn't a safety or a cornerback. This is a linebacker.
Does this feel to you like he's having a flashback? Because a lot of these linebackers we see in the NFL, in high school, they were offensive stars. They touched the football all the time. It's like he said to himself, let's go back and put on the letter jacket and go get the football. How about this one? 3 interceptions thus far.
Now a dump off here complete. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. Rodgers now on first down. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Straight ahead is Hall. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. This offense so far on third down, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. They'll find Williams on the slant. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they've put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things.